Why should I try to believe what I read? It's the agenda. It's
Hello! Welcome to Earworms and Brain Musings. Can you introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Danielle.
I'm Nick from All Boy, All Girl.
All Boy, All Girl is the name of your band. And you perform tonight in this house on Short Beach in Branford.
Yeah.
That has a rock. I just have to get this rock that the house is built into. Look at this. People say hi.
Hi!
Say hi. House shows are awesome, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yes,
they're
they
great.
are. Especially house shows like this.
Yeah, this is pretty special.
So, can you tell me a little bit about where you're from and how you formed your band?
Sure.
Well, the band kind of started in Philadelphia, where we both went to school.
Yeah.
We're not from there originally, but
No, I'm from Syracuse.
I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah.
We met in Philly. We started playing together as a duo, playing covers, and then we decided to write our own music. And then around that music that we wrote, we formed a band to fill it out. And that was about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So since
That
then,
was the start of All Boy, All Girl.
yeah, since then we've been touring around and playing in New York and
Awesome. Where are you based now?
New York City.
So you're in New York City now. That's cool.
Yeah. Somewhere along the line, we moved from Philly to New York, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure when, but
Do you like being in the city?
no.
No.
Not your jam. It's not for everybody.
You know,
It's nice sometimes, but being in a band in New York is like people don't really respond so much to music because there's so much there.
yeah.
I find a lot of the shows are very like you show up and everybody's back to back to back to back to back, and you don't have any time, and they don't really care who's playing next to who, and they don't really.
Right.
But you know, sometimes it's good if you can get a good spot.
Yeah, I mean, every once in a while we'll have a really fun
Yeah,
show.
I think we played some really great shows and we played with really cool people, and that part is exciting, but getting everyone together, everyone's so busy in New York, and
Yeah, it's just a lot of stress for not a lot of payoff.
Yeah.
But being on the road is definitely a better way
yeah.
for us.
We would live on the road if we could.
Yeah.
We're trying to make that happen.
Me too. Very little. So, can you tell us a little bit about your name? All Boy, All Girl?
Yeah, it's from an Arthur Russell song.
An Arthur Russell song?
Yeah.
Cool.
Who, if you don't know, is a songwriter, cellist, singer guy from the 80s.
70s, 80s
Yeah, it's kind of a
in New York City.
bit of an oddball, and so we sort of we consider ourselves oddballs too, and we really like his music, so that was how it.
Cool. Would you consider him an influence, or is he just somebody you like?
Definitely an
The
influence.
influence, yeah.
Maybe more so in our earlier stuff, but still it's like his mentality that we are influenced by more than the actual music.
Cool. And what do you mean by that? His mentality.
He's sort of like unapologetically himself, and not afraid to just let something happen, and there's never any pretension or any need to like impress. It's just what it is, and that's something that's really valuable, I think.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
So, All Boy, All Girl from New York, from Philly.
Various places.
Various places. And can you tell us all the band members in your band?
Kind of a complicated question.
Yeah.
Right now, while we were touring, it was Nick on guitar. I was on ukulele and vocals. We had Leanne on bass for this tour, but this was her first stint with us, and Joey on drums.
But yeah, in New York we have a bassist named Josh, and we have a viola player named Midori and a cellist named Susan. And they play with us when they're available, but sometimes they're not available.
So would you say that you two are like the group plus your bandmates most of the time? I don't want to say it like...
Yeah, I mean...
I know that's accurate.
Yeah, we write the music,
songs.
and
Yeah.
I mean, we're dating, and we've been making music together for a long
Oh,
time.
that's always cute.
So, yeah, I mean, we live together, we work on music kind of constantly.
7 years!
7 years. Okay,
yeah.
so you guys write the music and then you hire musicians or you have people tour with you?
Yeah, fortunately we don't have to pay them, which is great. I mean, we split all the money evenly, but
I mean, it's always collaborative when you work with different people.
yeah, I mean,
Yes.
they're friends of ours,
Gotcha.
but they come in and play the music that we write, and so they're not quite hired guns, but they're not as
But
collaborative as.
any incarnation of All Boy, All Girl should have you two in it.
Yeah.
It has to.
Yeah,
It
it-
definitely has to.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She can't call in sick.
Very cool. And you said you had a theater background? Can you talk
Yeah.
about that a little bit?
Yeah, I just here's a time stamp. No, I did a lot of theater growing up. I sang with my mom. That's how I started singing, and then got into theater. Did a lot of children's theater in Syracuse and community theater. Then I went to school where I met Nick at UArts, and I went there for musical theater. So, and Nick went there for jazz bass.
Jazz, bass, and musical theater.
Yeah.
I have to ask because I'm a very theater-y person. Theater kid for life. So I have to ask. All right. I think that's good. So this has been another episode of Earworms and Brain Musings. Earworms and Brain Musings. We're here with All Boy and All Girl at this beautiful house in Short Beach with the rock in it. I have to show it again. It's just beautiful. There's a rock in the house.
It's pretty crazy.
There's a very big rock in the house.
And yeah, so have a good night. Have a good day. Bye.